Okay, guys, I made a mistake. I thought I put the record on, but I didn't. I already did it. Sorry. Okay, just let me go over. I thought I did, but I didn't. Okay, let me drink my coffee first, and just let me go over with you. Okay, on here I was trying to do question number one, and if you check question number one here, is to graph the function and find the domain and the range. Oh, okay, they'll ask you to find the domain and the range. Sorry, I didn't see this one. Okay, you have this one. The way you graph it is this: you have to pick the point first and find the greatest integers. This one is called the greatest integers function. The greatest integers function. So if you check the greatest integers of negative 1/2, negative 1.5, for example, you have to go on the left side, and the integers, the first integers you will meet is 2. 2 is the greatest integers. Okay, that's the way you have to do it. You have to go on the left side. Okay, go. You have 1 point. You have negative 2. You have negative 3. Extra. Okay, you have to go on the left side. Always is like this. Okay, that's why you have here negative 2. Okay, if you look at the 1.5, the greatest integers here, you have to go on the left side, which is 1. Okay, now, and you have to pick first from 0 to 1. So now multiply both sides by negative 1, you have this one. You have to switch. If you multiply the inequality by a negative sign, the inequality will switch. That's why you have strictly here and you have equal sign here, and you end up having this one. And now if you look at here, you can pick 1.5. 1.5, you have negative 1. That's why here you have this one. Okay, and so on. I thought I registered, but I didn't. And also do the same thing for this one. 2x, you always have to try this one first. 2x is between 0 to 1, and divide both sides by 0, and divide both sides by 2, and then you end up having this one. And now from 0 to 1/2, you can choose 0. You will have always 0. That's why from 0 to 1/2 you have 0 here. Okay, that's why you have a straight line here, horizontal line, and so on. Okay. Now I have to do this one. Let me show you this one. Oh, just let me. Okay, you can just pause it and just go over. Okay, you can pause it and just go over. I already done this one. Okay, pause it and go over. If you can't understand, please let me know. If you don't understand, email me. I can make another video for that. Okay, but that's the way you have to do it. Now let me do this one. Let me do problem number 5. Let me copy number 5. Okay, if we check number 5 here. Okay, let's check number 5. If we check number 5 here, just like I told you, number 5 is right here. Okay, let's see number 1. You have fx is equal to x squared plus 2, and you know something. You know the parabola function is like this. Okay, this one is x squared plus 2 means you have to go up to 2. That's the meaning. So here the way you graph this one is just you have to go up to 2. 2 is here, you have to go up. That's it. And this one is just x squared plus 2. Got it? Now the next one, I forgot to tell you about the domain and the range here. So here, if you graph this one, for example, because they ask you the domain and the range. The domain for this one is all real numbers. Any number you pick, it will be R. Okay? Why? Because here is open, but also here at the same time is closed. That's why it has to be closed. The domain is negative infinity and infinity. Now the range is a problem here. Okay? The range here is just a single point you pick anytime. So for this one you will have 0, and the next one you will have 1, -1, -2, -2, and 2, and extra, okay? And you have a -1, and here is 1, you have -2, and so on. Make sure you put the dot, okay? And close it. That's the range you have to do it. Okay, now this one, the domain and the range for this one, and it's the same thing, -infinity and infinity. The domain just to check the x-axis. Okay, now the range, you can check the range, it's just -1, -2, and that, and you have -1, and you have 0, and you have 1, and you have 2, and that's the way you have to do things, okay? Now, okay, let's graph this one, okay? You have fx is square root of x plus 3, is this one. So you know the square root is like this. That's the square root of x, okay? That's square root of x. Now plus 3, remember plus 3 you have to go up to 3, okay? Here is 0. Plus 3 you have to go up to 3, okay? Go up to 3 and you have this one. So to go up to 3 you have to count 1, 2, 3. 3 is here, and you have this one. And make sure you put the arrow. Make sure you put the arrow here. You put the arrow, and you have this one. That graph is just a square root of x plus 3, and so on. And the next one you have a square root of, you have absolute value of x plus 3, and you know the absolute value is like this, okay? Plus 2, you have to go up to 2, and that's it. And here you have this one. Go up to 2, you have 2 here, okay? Go up to 2, you have 2 here, go up to 2 is here, okay? And that one is just absolute value of x plus 2, and that's it. And now do the same thing for this one, okay? And you have this one, it's just like this. Make sure you take a picture and try to understand, and the rest is easy. If you want me to do it, just let me know. The rest is just this one, and times this one. You have to switch it to down, and you have to make it a little bit small. Let me show you for the next one. The next one, you have this one. The next one this one. This one you have absolute value of x. You know absolute value of x is like this, okay? This is absolute value of x. Now the negative absolute value of x will be like this. This one is negative absolute value of x times 2 will looks like this. Now you get absolute value of x negative times 2. That's it. And the rest you don't need it no more. Okay, and do the same thing here. You have times -1, and now here let me point out here very quick. You have this one, okay? Now from here, from this one here, you have square root is this one, the parabola, okay? You will go 2 times square. You have 2x squared, okay? Now -1, it will go down to 1. So you have to go just down to -1. You have -1 here, you go down to 1 here, okay? And now you have 2x squared minus 1. Make sure you put the -1 here. And that's it, okay? Let me know if you have any question, please.